Alright, hello there and welcome to another Starfield video. So today we're taking a look at another mod. This is the UC Military Overhaul all-in-one mod by Monkey Chief 1170. So Monkey Chief has quite a few mods, as you can see, that add, they kind of overhaul the UC uniforms. Whereas I'm going to be covering this one just because it covers all of them. So just real quick, it retextures all the UC spacesuits, basic armored on the crew. So we've got the UC Marine spacesuits and Navy uniforms, the SysDef spacesuits and uniforms, UC security spacesuits, anti-Xeno spacesuits, Desert War spacesuits, Vanguard spacesuits, the A SysDef, and SY90. So one note it does say is it includes a small number of fixes to vanilla bugs and some personal tweaks, ensuring that all items display correctly. Now I'm not sure if that just means with the, I'm assuming that just means with the stuff itself, and like they haven't gone and changed things unrelated to the mod. I'm assuming they wouldn't, but so anyway, so we're gonna go and check this out, and we'll be right back. Alright, so I've gotten all of the suits and the armors and the like uniforms, I believe. I do apologize if I missed any. I don't think I missed any of the like spacesuit stuff, but I may have missed some uniforms. So we'll start off the top here. So we're gonna put on the full set of the SysDef pilot pack. And I'm gonna take a look at that if we go third person. Perfect. This is the reskin of the SysDef pilot pack. I'm not sure what the original version looked like. Oh, it was orange, I'm pretty sure, wasn't it? Yeah, I think it was orange. So it looks really cool. This is where Crimson, like, accidentally doesn't have the mod enabled. No, I'm joking, I do have the mod enabled. Looks really cool. Let's try the next one. Now, something I did notice, so obviously you see we've got 18 suits, but we don't have 18 helmets, which... interesting. So next we have the SysDef Ace spacesuit. Now, I don't think there is an Ace spacesuit for it. So we're just going to use the SysDef pack. SysDef spacesuit. So this is something I think I can remember correctly from the base game that there is missing. So this is the Ace suit. It says like UC Navy on it, which is really cool. SysDef are technically a different branch of the Navy, though. That's just a little nitpick. Well, I don't know. The kind of the lore nerd, this looks awesome. I like the blue, and I like the kind of little camel. The kind of the lore buff in me, or like we're not really sure on how the UC fully operates, but I want to say that the SysDef is like a separate division. Next one is the SysDef Assault. And again, I believe it's the same kind of pack. And this is, I want to say those did. Yeah, so if I missed them, I do apologize. This looks really cool. So again, with the SysDef, they're kind of going a kind of a like a what is that? It's not urban. Like a Navy camo almost. You've got like a cool little kill counter there, which is really cool. The UCN, the UC Navy, the UC Navy there. Again, it looks really cool. Really like it. I like the kind of look as well. And the helmet looks really nice. I like the straight white. I believe it's for this suit. Yeah, so I think it is. Then we've got the SysDef Combat. I don't think we have a... Oh no, we do. So this is the... Okay, cool. So they're named a little bit different in the thing. This is the SysDef Combat suit. Similar style, not as kind of heavy duty. This kind of looks more like a kind of your standard, like, you know, like if you had crew on board a ship, as opposed to like kind of special forces. I really like the kind of the black, kind of like armored leather. And I love this helmet. Really cool design. I don't know if if this is like some sort of Kevlar. Thing is, like, it looks very like thick, although it could just be like padding. And then obviously the boots look awesome. We've got that kind of camo on the front side and on the back side, which is really cool. Very, very cool. Get the United Colonies. Oh, whoops. Let's check the next one. I think that's... Oh, no, and then we've got the SysDef Recon, and... Yeah, so there is no SysDef Recon helmet. This is just the helmet. I really like the Recon. So the Recon's a lot lighter. It looks more kind of... They've got, like, more leather. A little bit of armor there, which is really cool. I love when, like, armor is kind of set up, like, asymmetrically. Like, this reminds me of, if you ever played Halo 3 ODST, Romeo, the ODST, he had, like, no shoulder on his right shoulder, and his left shoulder, he had a massive one. And this reminds me, it's almost like, because it's like a recon, these guys that have, like, rifles, also the right knee there, so they can kneel down and shoulder, like, a ranged weapon and scope in. This looks... Yeah, this pack is awesome. Now, obviously, you can download the individual packs. I wonder if it if it replaces like the stuff that they wear in game. I'm assuming it does. We're gonna check the next one. I think we're done with the SysDef. Yeah. Oh, no, we've got one more. SysDef Spacesuit. Again, I think, yeah. No. Again, this one. It's similar to the Recon. It's just got a little shoulder piece with a rank. God, I really wish that like the UC like had an actual like rank you could like join and like rank up. Like you start out as like a recruit, you get up to like maybe like a colonel, join like the UC Marines. This looks awesome. I love the color scheme. Next we have the UCA spacesuit. And then we have the pilot helmet. This one, this is really cool. So they basically made it all kind of black. Looks like a proper flight suit. Really like, because I want to say the UC Ace was like a bit more, had more orange in it. So we've got some symbols. Release latch. That's really cool. I really love these flight suits. Get a big pocket for storing your whatever you need, and the helmet, UC Navy, looks so nice. Very cool. And check the next one. We have the UC Anti-Xeno. Did I have... Alright, give me 1 second. I don't have the full set. We'll be right back. Alright, so there we go. I got that. That was a little strange though. When I spawned them in initially, it like looked different on the players. This looks awesome. You've got the Red Devil symbol on it there. You've got the stripes, the Xeno, like, it looks so cool. I love the kind of the it's like a tiger stripe camo. The helmet looks awesome. Oh, is it a oh, they did. I can't tell if that's like custom. They blacked out the mouth visor. Like, this helmet looks so cool. Like, I kind of wish that like that you could take the individual pieces off. It just looks really, really cool. And then obviously, you know, the backpack. It's just kind of a plain, it's a bit black colored. Let's try the next one. We have, what do we have next? We have the Ace. Got the UC Combat Spacesuit. You don't have a UC. There's the anti. Oh, we did have an anti-Xeno. This is the UC. It's just called the Armored It's just... Okay, so I'm assuming it's just the UC Desert Wear. I'm assuming. See, the things they're named differently. The mod author changed the name of certain things. This looks very cool though. Love the desert pattern. Very, very cool, like the helmet. And then the backpack there. I think this is another one of those situations where there's going to be more spacesuits than backpacks. Cool, we've got the UC symbol. Alright, let's try the next one. We've got the UC Desert War. And then also the desert. Okay, then there's the UC Desert War. What's the difference? Okay. Okay, so that armored base. Hold on now. Alright, we'll get to it in a minute. So this is the desert. Full desert suit. This looks very cool. Oh, and it has... Oh, that's really cool. It has like the Crimson Fleet. Like the kind of the markers, which is very cool. Oh, what symbol that is. Looks like one of the Destiny symbols. And then obviously on the backpack we got skulls, the recon. Right. Like I said, I'm trying to cover everything. I might have missed something, so if I did, and then we got the UC Marine spacesuit, UC Marine power pack, and the UC Marine space helmet. I like this. This is kind of a... This is a forest camo. Love the kind of the brown gloves. Helmet looks very cool. Gives me Spartan vibes. Backpack is... Oh, the backpack is like the brown on the back. That's really cool. I like the wear on the leather. That's very cool. I'm assuming it's leather. Very nice. And then we've got the symbol there. That guy, what is that? A corporal? Maybe a sergeant? Next one. Then we've got UC Security Combat Spacesuit. UC... This is quite cool. So this is like a kind of a white UC Security. I don't think see this is where like it gets a little bit confusing, because like UC Security handles ground kind of stuff. I don't know if they... What is the guys that defend... I think the guys that defend the planet like orbits are UC Security. I like the white though. Ooh, those boots are really nice. Now this didn't change the UC Security armor. Easy, we got the symbol there. We have another variant. Back. Guess we got the UC Security Recon. And then we also have another UC Security helmet, so we've got like the... There's another kind of variant. I really like this, the all white. Very cool UC Security. I like the orange. You can imagine it's like a SWAT team sort of thing. Nice. Right, next one. We have UC Starlaw. Says this is a cool set that I didn't really know existed. It's so the Starlaw is, I think... Yeah, we're gonna have to go look for it. We'll be back. All right, so I just checked. There is no Starlaw backpack or helmet, so I just put on the other UC security helmet. The Starlaw is basically like kind of an armored, like a pilot outfit. Really, really cool. Again, I really wish that you could join, like, that there was the different, like, you know, like branches in the UC. Like, imagine you could join UC security. Because there is missions, like, to help UC security. I've done a few of them, but I don't think you get anything out of them. I really like this, though. I like the white on black. And then we've got the big UC security. And then I think all we're down to now is Vanguard. Oh no, we've got a UC. What's the Star Trooper? Well, I don't. So this is a Marine armor. Again, I'm assuming this is just okay. This is what this helmet belongs to. So this looks very cool. This is another kind of a recon style. It's the kind of the, I want to say it's forest camo. But like the mod author has clearly renamed some things. I kind of wish they'd like rename the helmets that are supposed to match, because I think this helmet is for this. But it might not be. I like the red. Very nice. Gold kind of makes it look like Crimson Fleet a little bit, but alright. We're on to the U Vanguard stuff, I believe. Yep. The UC Vanguard. Easy Vanguard gear. Cool. I will say being that this is Vanguard and like the Vanguard weapons are all black and red, I would kind of like to see like the visor is black and red. And it would have been cool to see it more black and red, but it's still awesome. I love the gloves. Kind of the wearing texture on the gloves. The mod author did a phenomenal job of this. You get the backpack. Erin. I'm gonna wait a minute just to let it go back to daytime. Here we go. A little bit better view. So it's more green, as you can see. Looks really good. It looks cool. Don't matter. It looks very cool. I like the little kind of canister. What is that? Like emergency oxygen supply if you need it. Assuming you're like hooked in when you're flying. Let's check out. What else do we have? Is that it? And then we've got the War Dog, which is the Marine gear again. I like the War Dog. Looks awesome. Gonna put again. The War Dog looks very nice. Very. Really like the kind of the green and the red. We have next we have the uniforms. I think that's everything with the uniforms now. Okay, let me hide my uniform. So first one we have is Akande's uniform. I was actually interested in this, so they did actually change Akande's uniform, which is really cool. Very nice. Why are those shoes so flat? You pick something with it? Really, really nice though. Like the medals. I want to say the medals on like Akande's uniform by default were like really dark. So this is a really good job. And you've got the SysDef. And you got the rank there, and then on the other one you've got another symbol. Looks really nice. Right, next one. We have SysDef crew uniform. Again, this looks really cool. I love the color scheme. A little bit of clipping there, but that's not an issue. That moves. Crouch, yeah, that moves. So it's just a kind of a byproduct. Again, they're really loving them shoes. I really like it though. The got multiple clips, so that is definitely not coming off. And you got the kind of the shoulder piece again with the. Assuming that's the rank on the racer. Very, very nice. And then we have the Systef Formal. And the Formal just seems to have a little skirt piece, or that's not a skirt. Got your little ranks on the side. I don't know if they're like, if they're meant to be like ranks. Like medals. Oh, you got a little, yeah. This is really cool. Very nice. The fabric kind of reminds me of denim. I didn't know the sun moved like that. That's kind of cool. Are we gonna really quickly move over here? Thanks, Mr. Sun, you asshole. Alright, so next one we have is the UC armor fatigue. Oh, I like a lot. Cool. This looks very cool. So what is this? I think this is that UC. I don't know if it's like Navy. Like realistically, this kind of would be Army more so, like because you know the color scheme. The only thing is in game, the UC Army exists. There is like a person in charge of the army. But we don't really know much about the army. The sun is also... Sun, you're really trolling me today. This looks really cool, though. I like the color scheme. The next one. Oh, no, yeah, this UC Navy. Yeah. I don't like the color scheme for the Navy, personally. Like, Navy being kind of like that sort of camo doesn't make sense in my mind. I would kind of prefer like either like a gray or like no camo really, but it still looks awesome. And then okay, so I see there's a pattern here. And again, like don't get me wrong, it looks amazing. We're gonna move. It looks amazing. It's just I don't know if like the mod author, if it would be difficult to add like an extra set of uniforms and like kind of nickname it the UC Army. Because this looks more like the UC Army than UC Navy. I don't know why the Navy would have a kind of a green camouflage. Like, obviously, like in modern military, you know, troops will camo for whatever they want. But if you're like Navy, you serve on a ship, you know? You have your teams that would deploy, like the Marines that deploy, you know, the Marines having like different camo makes sense. Regardless, though, it looks awesome. It also has a little clip. One. UC Navy duty fatigues. I'm kind of sad that we don't see these in use more. Like, whenever you come across the UC Navy, there's only a couple of missions. But I really love these. Like, on the main game, my main save, I have a mod that kind of uses, like, a re-textured version of this. It looks awesome. You got a big belt. Again, really cool. UC Navy. Hey, they invest in better boots. So next we've got UC Navy fatigues. Now these look amazing. Again, I'm gonna stop saying it, but it doesn't feel Navy. Don't get me wrong, it still looks awesome, but I don't know, I kinda like imagine like a kind of a like a gray, you know? Really nice though. I really like how this is camel pattern with the leather. Then we have the UC Navy officer. I wonder if where the mod author like got the kind of the idea to do the kind of the camo, like were they just kind of going with it, or is there something in game that kind of references? And next one, heavy recon fatigues. Oh, it has a knife. That's so cool. That's a knife. So this, again, really, really cool. One thing I will notice, again, this is not on the mod author, but these are really cool. We don't have any really cool hats that match them. Like, this kind of looks more like, you know, like a recon armor, like, sort of thing. So you'd expect it to have, like, a helmet. It even has, like, a little power... Is that a power pack on the back? I don't know why you would need a power pack. Maybe... Oh, no. See... Those things on the arms make me think this is a pressurized suit, but then I don't think it is. And you've got the rank stuff. Oops, wrong one. And then we do have the SysDef hat that's blue. And then we've got the Vanguard. Ignore the hat. The hat's from a different one. This is the Vanguard, so... Again, I like it. I don't know why they went with the green. Because, like, the Vanguard are kind of like a dark blue and orange. I think it would have been awesome if they went with the kind of the color of the weapons. Like a kind of a black and an orange. But regardless, this looks awesome. Got a little rank there. Alright. So that appears to be everything. What we're going to do real quick is I'm just going to go and check some of the NPCs and see if they're wearing these, so I know if it's like a kind of, if they've kind of, the mod authors added them in, so we'll be right back. Alright, so here we are masked, and as you can see, Commander Tuala is wearing the outfit, which is really cool, so it's basically been kind of added in, and we're just going to check the... We're going to go to Central Command, and we're going to check out some of the other officers, see what they're wearing. Okay, so she's wearing...
The United Colonies will not be overrun or undermined while I serve. You can count on that.
I don't know if...
Okay. Hello?
Okay, so that's... I think that's the Marine outfit, so I don't think I've looked at that one. That one looks really cool. Looked at that one. Really quickly go through. I don't... So... Oh no, I have. Okay, this is just the UC Navy officer. And then...
The United Colonies cannot exist without a strong military.
This is UC Army here.
That's just the way things are.
And then we have the Fleet Admiral.
Those creatures killed UC citizens. They're not killing anymore.
So like, yeah, like that's pretty cool that they've kind of like changed the armors and stuff. And we have obviously Officer Harkin, or Sarkin, not Harkin. That's from Fallout 3. Yeah, so that's the only like nitpick I have is like that looks cool for the Marine, looks cool for the Army, but it looks a little weird for the Navy. That's, again, regardless, the mod is awesome. The mod author did a tremendous job. And that must have been painstaking to have to retexture everything. So as always, guys, there's multiple variants you can download if you just want to focus on one specific thing, like the Vanguard, or if you want to focus on, like, the SysDef, or if you want the whole bundle, which I have here. It's not a really big mod in terms of size, so, like, realistically, I'd probably say grab the pack, the multiple pack, the one I have. And as always, I test this on PC. If you have any issues, let me know. I don't really see how you would have issues, but there's always a chance. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.